Look at that. Look at that. Why would he do that? You little bastard. Come here. I'm going to talk to you.
What did you do with the garbage? Where's the broom?
That's right. You stay in your shame hole. Full of shame. Hope you're happy. Right now I want to sweep though. Point of view sweeping. It's the new first person sweeper. Did I really make that joke? Wow. Look, I want you to just get a nice look at it. It's rough. When I try to feel it's not smooth. It's rough. I'll explain, but I'm going to explain the Bane mask because it'll at least be entertaining.
Good evening, Gotham. It is I, Bane, and I'm here to be the instrument of your liberation. So when Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to buy me a toupee. This mask is hard to breathe. I must remove it, but it would be very painful. For me. I'd like to take you into the other room, but first I'd like to show you something and tell you a beautiful story. You see those two posters? They were not there before. Neither was Paranorman.
Yeah, Insanity, my short film. I definitely have to film it this weekend because I was good anyway, but now I guess I fit character better. I never thought of that. First off, I'd like to point out I'm sorry that I own this. Okay? It's a shit movie, and I'm sorry. It's a good day to die hard. It was free, as was Pain and Gain. I'm not sorry about that. That poster connects with me. I drink that stuff a lot. Yeah, and another Pain and Gain. I'd like to tell a story though, so. This is almost perfect. This is like when you watch professional reviews that are allowed to have green screens, like, well, not green screen, just rather regular effects. Like, I mean, Tom Chattelbash, he always does this, where it's like he's here, the posters, yeah, let's move on. But, these posters I got were free. I was at a new theater. I was like in the next province, like kind of traveling. Stopped at a theater. Person that we were traveling to visit, his mother and stepdad owned the theater, so we were allowed to see Iron Man 3 for free, with free food, and then we're allowed to take all these posters because they pretty much have a backlog of just huge box of just rolls full of posters. So like every month they'll get like 3 or 4 for the movies that they're gonna play, but they only play one movie because they get to choose. Interesting. But yeah, so if I go there again, I'll probably be getting a whole lot of free posters. I'm definitely gonna be looking for like Drive, Ted, other movies that I really love. It goes back to 2002, so we'll just see what I can find. I'm going to dig through them all, I think, and pick them all out. And if I don't have room, I'm going to find another room to put them in. Because these were in my room, but I ran out of room. So, the weight room, this just seems right, doesn't it? Pain and Gain seems right. Die Hard 5, I don't know. I didn't want it in my room, and I don't know. Something about working out went well with Die Hard, I don't know. You think I could have played his son? You know, if time was different and Jai Courtney wasn't chosen and I was a little older, I could have played his son. I have his hairline. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd just tell that story. I thought it was interesting, you know, and can I explain this now? That's the one thing I was going to explain. But I want to get the poster thing out of the way because that was a couple of weeks ago. Thought I should talk about it now. A couple hours ago, yesterday, I called the company Film District because I was like, let's see if they're going to like somehow accept the script. So I just called. Yeah, that's the first big step. I was like, hello. I was wondering if I could talk to someone about the possibility of funding a script I've written. So like, you know, what's the word? Financing, which it said on their website, we finance scripts. And they said, we don't accept unsolicited scripts. I was like, okay then. And then alright, goodbye. Okay, thanks anyway, bye. And so that just means if they're not asking you for it, they don't want it. Keep it away. To which I thought, then how the hell does a motherfucker get a movie made these days? That's a good question, isn't it? How the hell am I going to get a movie made? The independent, I thought it was easy to get an independent movie made at least. And just to get a movie made, it seems like, isn't it easy these days? All I hear about is like, oh, independent movies left and right, big movies left and right. People just, it's so easy to make a movie these days. Then how am I gonna? I need like a studio funding to make the movie. How am I gonna get a studio funder to like read it to say, this is good, we wanna let you do this, but yet slightly independently? Because film districts seem like a good place. They'd let you do it your way, and they'd fund and finance it as long as it's not too out there. You know, I don't get how is someone supposed to get a movie made. The only thing I have is now try and make some kind of independent film, like really independent, like my own camera, just, yeah, try and make it really, really good, come up with some kind of good idea, try to send it to like Toronto International Film Festival as a short, and then hopefully if they played it even, someone sees it and says, we want to give you money for a real movie. I gotta go through that much trouble. I can't just call someone and say, you want to read this? They can't have one person to read it and say, it's good, make it. You can't do that anymore. Come on. The independent film studio stuff these days is ridiculous. The fact that stuff like Grown Ups and Jack and Jill can get made like that, but I can't make mine, that's just criminal, okay? So, this, I have to explain it now. I wanted a haircut, and I always pay for my haircuts, okay? Hire a professional person to do it professionally. Makes sense. I thought, I'm gonna try it this one time, just because I just wanted like really short, not this short, but I just wanted like an inch or two on top everywhere. That should be easy enough. I was doing it, but my hair, as you know, is kind of thick, so I took the guard off. Mistake number one, and I tried to just kind of get it off in big chunks. I went a little too low, nicked, and it was like this thin almost, and I was like, oh god. So I kept shortening it with like the 1 inch, and it just wasn't matching up, and so I took the guard off and just got it really short, but it still didn't match up, and so I was like, I'm this deep in the rabbit hole. Took a Gillette, and I'm like this, okay? So that's why my next couple videos are gonna be like this.